the legendary Excalibur. This sword is the best mid-game sword that you can acquire. It does a lot of stagger damage and it also does a lot of damage. If you haven't collected this sword yet, make sure you guys do so. Don't miss it. It's very easy to miss if you don't do those side quests. I will explain exactly how to get it, but there's a couple of prerequisites that's needed before you could obtain this sword. So with that being said, stick with me and I'll show you guys exactly how to get this sword. The first thing we want to do is complete that main quest here called Letting Off Steam number 3. After completing that quest, we will unlock 2 very important side quests. So we got that message, a new missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers, so let's go check that out. So at Clive's chambers, we're going to pick up our first quest. This is going to be very important. So we're going to have a message here about Blackthorn. So we're going to read that message, see what it's about. You accept. And then we got that quest here, Blacksmith Blues number 2. So after accepting that quest, we talk to our man Blackthorn. Clive is going to question Blackthorn, how he's been doing and stuff. August's been worried about Blackthorn. So Clive is, following up to see how he's been doing. Then Blackthorn is going to mention about some sword that Karen showed him. Mention how the sword is very sharp. It could cut a man in half. And so on. So to basically sum up everything here, Blackthorn has become very distracted after seeing how sharp that sword that Karen had was. He's still wondering how he got a blade so sharp. So at this point now, we'll work our way to Karen and speak to Karen to see what she has to say about this sword. So let's get to Karen here and talk to Karen real quick. So just speak to Karen and listen to what she has to say.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients.
So here we'll be heading to speak with that collector of swords. So from the hideaway, we're going to be fast traveling here to Dalamil Inn, where we'll be speaking to that collector of swords. So continuing with the Blacksmith Blues number 2 side quest here. Find Ignac in Dalamil. So it should be located right there. It's pretty straightforward.
Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Once you have the quest collected, you can just follow. It tells you directly where to go. So he should be somewhere around here. Should have a little cutscene here. So just follow through with the cutscene and see what the NPCs have to say.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
So after speaking to Lord Ignac's servant, we'll be heading to that area there, the Blacksmith Blues number 2 location there. We'll be heading there to retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage and defeat those bandits. So you guys just stick with me and follow the path. It's not really that far and it's pretty straightforward from here once you collect that Blacksmith's Blues side quest number 2. Why the hell I'm running? I should be using my chocobo. So let me summon my chocobo real quick. It's actually gonna be a little faster. Yeah, so if you have a chocobo, make sure and use that. You know, the travel distance is faster. And if you guys want to know how to get your chocobo, I'll have a video in the end screen here. You guys can check it out, how to get your chocobo if you haven't gotten your chocobo yet. Finally reach our destination, so just slay these enemies here, take out all these bandits.
This must be Ignac's luggage.
Now continue on here, we're going to retrieve
Seems to be damaged.
Lord Ignac's luggage and take it back
Let's get
to
back
the inn.
Dalamel.
I hear I have
So
you
here we're back at the inn.
return of my
We're going to
affections.
conversate with Lord Ignac, get a little audience with him here.
My regards.
He's going to offer us the whetstone.
Stone of which I spoke.
Let's see what Blackthorn makes of this
This is going to be a very special whetstone that's going to allow us to craft the Excalibur. So let's take this whetstone to Blackthorn. So let's go to the hideaway there. Let's talk to my man Blackthorn again here. Hand him over that sundered whetstone.
Whetstone. Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
First new blade I make's got your name on it.
Now Blackthorn should be able to craft us our Excalibur, so we're working on Excalibur now. Quest complete there. Blacksmith Blues number 2 side quest has been completed. So we got that Excalibur design draft there. And we got a meteorite. So now we're able to craft that Excalibur. Excalibur recipe unlocked, as you guys see there. So these are the materials here that's needed to craft the Excalibur. As you can see there, we need 300 wyrrite, 1 grimalkin hide, 1 bomber ember, and 1 scarletite. So now I'll be showing you guys the location for these materials. Let's start with the basic material first, the wyrrite. So I'll show you guys where to get a wyrrite first, and then I'm gonna work way lower down and show you guys where to get the rest of more rare materials. So with that being said, let's continue on here. So for the wyrrites, you could purchase them from any merchant. As you can see there, Karan sell these wyrrites. You could also get them from the open world by just farming them in the open world. So as you can see there, I don't really need to purchase any wyrrites, I already have enough. But you could purchase them here if you need them, or you could farm them in the open world, it's up to you. So the next material we're going to be working on going to be the scarletites. I'll show you guys how to get this. I have 2 collected already. You might also have them collected. If you were doing the notorious hunts, you might already have them collected, but I'm still going to show you guys how to get these. So let's move on here. So we're going to get 2 scarletites from this hunt. It's called A Hill to Die On. That's number 8 on the hunt board there. The notorious hunt number 8. So we'll be working our way to the Velcro Desert Dalmekia. That's where the hunt is located, and I'll show you guys the route. So from the hideaway, let's quick travel to that obelisk over there, the Velcro Desert. So we had the Velcro Desert here. Let me show you guys the route here real quick. From the obelisk, we're going to be working our way all the way there north to where I place that marker. It's pretty straightforward. So just stick with me guys and follow the route. I stick with the path here with these chocobo footprints. You avoid a lot of enemies if you stick with this path and you don't get slowed down. So one thing I want to mention that's very important guys is that I will have timestamps in the video, so you can skip to the parts that you need. So if you already collected these scarletites and you need the other materials, you could skip to that and check out those materials, you know, that part of the video that you actually need. So continue on here. So far so good. I haven't made contact with any enemies. Trying to get here as fast as possible, you know, it's best to avoid all enemies. But if you want to fight the enemies, it's up to you guys, you know. If you guys want some extra experience and so on, you know, you could fight the enemies, but it's up to you guys. I just want to get straight to where this notorious mark is located and defeat this notorious mark and show you guys how we get our scarletite. So we're reaching our destination here. One thing to mention, if you're not high level, make sure to have enough high potions and potions, because this fight can be a little challenging. It wasn't really challenging for me, but it can be challenging for you guys if you're not really high level enough. So yeah, continuing here. So finally reach our destination. Here we have the notorious mark Facito Kalan, rank B, also known as the hill to die on. So quickly defeat Fastikolan. After defeating him, there we got our scarletites. We actually got 2 scarletites to drop there, so 2 scarletite materials. We only need 1 for the Excalibur. So now we're moving on to our next material, which is our grimalkin hide. I'll be showing you guys where to get this. I already collected 1. So with that being said, let's move on here. Let me show you guys what we need to do to get this grimalkin hide. In order to get our grimalkin hide, we need to hunt down and track the grimalkin, which is notorious mark number 10 on our hunt board. The location for the grimalkin is at the Cattery at Dalmekia there. So we're going to be heading to the desert there, in that desert area there. So let me show you guys the route here real quick. So from the hideaway, we're going to quick travel to Dalmill Inn there. Dalmill Inn. And from Dalmill Inn, I'll show you guys the route there. This is the route here. And where I play this mark over here, this is where we're going to find our notorious mark. At the Cattery. Just stick with me and follow the route here, guys. Since there's no mini map, you might have to open your map and check, you know, along the way if you get lost. But just stick with me and follow the path.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Ready, go?
So yeah, let me use my chocobo, because me running all this long distance is not gonna actually work. That's actually a long way we gotta go. As I showed you guys earlier on, you know, it's a long distance we gotta be traveling here. Let's come up here, we make a left. We have a long way to go yet. Come up here, we're gonna make a next left. Alright. Alright, we're gonna make a hard right here. Continue on straight. There will be a couple enemies, try to avoid them.
Time to fight.
So we have finally reached our destination. I don't know if you could see him, but he's all the way on the top there on the right there, the grimalkin. You can see him there. So that's grimalkin, rank C, notorious mark number 10 on our hunt board. You will have to defeat his pack first before actually fighting him. So quickly deal with his pack.
And then there was one.
Then he should jump down from on top there. Make sure you have enough potions and high potions. He could be a little challenging. We got our grimalkin hide there. That's our third material on the list here. So the materials we need now, the last material gonna be our bomb ember. We have collected our wyrrite, our grimalkin hide, our scarletite. Now we're gonna be collecting that bomb ember. For this one, as I said before, remember I said in the beginning that we're gonna need a special quest. So over here in the hideout where it's science at the map there, be collecting this quest from this guy here.
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out with a bit of bother.
Quest accepted where it's science. Prioritize that quest. Now we gotta use a hunt board to locate the bomb king. Speak to Nectar. Ask about bomb sightings. Nectar should refer you to the hunt board. And this is we had the bomb king here. Located at the Croc Sambrick. So from here we're gonna be heading, show you guys a map, from the hideaway. We're gonna be traveling all the way to the Dragon's Eyrie. The Dragon's Eyrie. If I pronounce that correctly, sorry. Yeah, the Dragon's Eyrie. So just follow this path here, guys. You see this path here, let's go straight ahead. Try to avoid all the enemies. Follow the path. Then we gotta cut across here where this next path joins here. Okay, you can follow this path now. Coming up here, you're gonna see a broken gate. Right through this broken gate, through the grasses, through this forested area. Go straight ahead. Alright, here we're gonna be making a hard left right here. The only way to locate this notorious mark is to have that quest, as I said before, where it's science. Otherwise you cannot do this. It would not show up on the hunt board, so you have to have that quest collected. This is the second important quest. As I said before in the beginning, there are going to be two important quests. So that little ball there, he's going to come alive here. That's our notorious mark there, the Bomb King, rank B. This Bomb King, he's gonna duplicate and create a lot of extra Bomb Kings, so be very careful because there's gonna be a lot of explosions. So make sure you have a lot of potions, a lot of high potions, you know, if you happen to take a lot of damage. Avoid a lot of attacks because he explodes a lot, and there's some little balls like those there that do some good damage, so make sure you avoid those. You gotta be very tactical when fighting him because you do take a lot of damage if you happen to get hit by all those little ghost like bombs that he spawns. That's why they call him the Bomb King, I guess. So yeah, defeating the notorious mark there, the Bomb King. We got our bomb ember, and now we'll be taking this back to our man Blackthorn so we can craft that Excalibur. Back here to the hideaway, we're gonna talk to our man Blackthorn. We have all the materials there, you can see there. Now we're gonna be crafting that Excalibur. So let's craft this, equip it.
I do say so myself.
So that's the start there. 268 damage and 268 stagger damage. That's a lot of stats. So that's our legendary Excalibur, guys. Best mid-game weapon to have. If you haven't collected this weapon yet, please do so. So if you guys found this video very helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends that play Final Fantasy 16. It's going to definitely help them. And you could also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Final Fantasy 16 videos. I'll have a lot of videos and a lot of guides on the channel, so make sure and check them out. If you guys are also interested, you guys can click on any of these end screen videos here and you can check them out. So with that being said, I'll leave you guys here and I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.